Welcome to Fierce Fit Feminine and Other F Words. I'm Christine Brunelli, and I help women unstuck themselves. And ironically, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to get you unstuck wherever you are. I am here with a pep talk for you because I think if you are someone who is listening to a podcast in personal development, you are not someone who wants to be full of excuses. You want to be someone who is full of solutions, and you want to be someone who experiences the best version of yourself. So let's get started. Are you ready? Let's go. Get out of your own way, girl. Have you ever heard that phrase? Sometimes we can say, I'm in my own way, or she needs to get out of her own way. It means that we are the reason we're stuck. We are either overthinking something or we're stuck in a pattern and we're just not moving the needle forward. And getting out of our own way means just stop overthinking, stop making excuses, and find solutions. Put your toe in the water, but at least move forward. I totally interrupted my normal schedule of what I was going to do for this episode today. And I'm popping this one in here because I recently posted a TikTok video that went viral for me. And what that means is it didn't get millions and millions of views, well, yet. But for me, it means it had the most views I've ever had on a video. It's in the tens and tens of thousands, 50 shares, which is a big deal. It means a ton of people have seen this video, and it struck a chord with a lot of people. And I'm going to tell you a little background with the video. All I did one day, I was just thinking of what content to share, and on video, it's always tricky, right? You either do something that's trending or goofy or funny, or you teach. And on this particular video, I came out and said, I'm going to say something to you that a lot of other people want to say, but they won't do it because they don't want to offend you. So I'm going to say it for them. And what I talked about was the idea of putting on some lipstick, do your hair, get dressed in something cute. And it really was less than 60 seconds of that, where if we take care of the outside when we're feeling gloomy, do something to get yourself dressed up, dress for how you want to feel, not how you feel. Put on something cute and get out there. And I don't care if you just walk around Target, but cute. Put yourself in an outfit that makes you feel good about yourself. Now, this is if you're stuck in gloomy days, right? Go do that. And that was it. That video went bananas for me, for my level of sharing, because I have small social media accounts. But what has been really interesting is the 80 plus comments that I've had back. I took time to read them. And, some people have like, yeah, that's right. I always feel better when I do my hair, or my mother always used to say that. But let me tell you what I am noticing, and it's a trend. And I really think this is not a trend that's beneficial or helpful for anyone. And I'm okay if I'm ruffling feathers by saying this. The trend is you don't have to do anything. Just be you. If you're comfortable being a bum, then be a bum. Just be you. Well, my video makes that person uncomfortable. My message says, if you feel gloomy, put some lipstick on, do your hair, get out there, get dressed up in something cute. Am I telling someone to not be them? No. I'm telling them to make themselves a better version of them to get out of the gloominess. This whole mantra of we don't have to do anything except me as I am. Don't tell me I should have to wear this, and do this to my hair. I really think it's an excuse. They use it as an excuse to stay stuck because it takes effort to take a little time for grooming. It takes effort to do a little makeup. I'm not talking about full glam winged eyeliner, smoky eye, full lined lips, the whole deal. I'm talking about a little effort. And some of the comments I got were, there's no such thing as cute shoes after you had foot surgery. Well, my girl, I am a shoe queen. I know almost all of the shoe brands. I'm not a connoisseur, but I am. Yes, there are comfortable, cute shoes if you've had foot surgery. There are, because I wore them all over Rome, Italy for hours and hours for 10 days straight, and I didn't walk around in stilettos. So yes, you can find cute shoes that are flats or a low heel that are not uncomfortable and ugly. It's an excuse. It's just, I've tried it all. Well, maybe you haven't. Maybe you tried it all by what you shop in now. Maybe you need to shop somewhere else. Maybe you need to increase your price point and spend less on other things to invest in one cute pair of shoes that make you feel good about yourself. And I'm not talking about spending $5,000 on a new wardrobe, but shoes, that's something that you really don't want to go cheap on, especially the older you go, because your feet hurt if you've had surgery. Well, that's just one excuse that someone posted. Another comment on that video was, well, I can't wear anything on my lips. Lipstick is just too drying. Okay, well, what about tinted lip balm? That was my response. I hear you. You're right. Some lipsticks can be drying, but tinted chapstick, tinted lip balm, tinted moisturizers for your lips. And I made that suggestion, and that person came back and said, nope, still dries my lips. That girl wants to be stuck without makeup. She wants to be stuck in excuse mode. She doesn't want to move the needle in her life. There are other people that say, you know what? I like my Crocs, and if I just want to wear my Crocs, then I should. Well, by all means, yes. You should wear what you want to wear. But if and when you are stuck and gloomy, those Crocs don't make you feel good about yourself. They make you feel comfortable. And your comfort zone is not your growth zone. Your comfort zone is where you're going to stay comfortable under a blanket in gigantic clothes that don't make you uncomfortable. They're okay. But my video was a message to say, hey, if you want to snap out of this and move the needle forward in your life, get out of the doom and gloom, do these things. Do your hair, put on some makeup, put on something cute. Don't wear Crocs, for my goodness sake. I'm not a Croc fan anyway. But if you are, there's a time and a place. But it's when you're gloomy, you need to get out of those and get in like a power outfit. But instead, the comment was, I don't want to. I like these. I don't want to. To me, that person either missed my message and the point of the video, or they want to be stuck. They want to be where they are. And it bothers them that somebody would come out and say, get rid of this. Don't wear this right now. This thing that you like, this comfort zone that you like, this security blanket. Don't do that right now. Do this instead. And that is the difference between the known and the unknown. And I'm going to challenge you today. Where are you stuck? What is it that you are in the known? Right? Because if you want to put your toe in the water and go, I'm going to just go try this to help get unstuck, and the water is cold and you don't know how deep it is, you bring your foot right back and you're like, yep, I'm going to come back to my security blanket because this is known. Your brain is designed to keep you there. It's not designed to allow you to go jump off a cliff. It wants to protect you. But sometimes, my girl, you need to jump off the cliff. Sometimes you need to put your whole foot in the water and take the plunge. And sometimes you need someone to remind you that you're long overdue for it. So are you a girl that's stuck? And are you one who is full of excuses or solutions? It is really natural for you to listen to a message like this, not just you, anyone, to listen and go, wow, I wish my mom could hear this message, or wow, I wish my sister, or wish this person or this coworker, but I really want to caution you and take a minute and let it be about you. Because I have areas where I know I'm stuck. I do. I'm not saying I have it all figured out, but I do know what it takes to get unstuck because I've done it multiple times. Jumping into the unknown actually gives me excitement. I'm one of those weirdos, but it does take me a long time on some instances. It's almost always when it comes to relationships, I give people the benefit of the doubt too long, where, I don't anymore, but I have, where they take advantage of me and I just don't make the break or set the boundaries. I used to let that just ride too long. That would be mine. But yours might be, I'm just doomy and gloomy and I want to sit here and I don't want to do any of this personal grooming. I think you should accept me as I am. We do accept you as you are. But if you are stuck in doom and gloom, you're not going to get out of that and change your mood until you start making a better version of you. So where are you needing to make a better version of you? That is my message for you. I want you to think about you, no one else. I'm going to throw out ideas because I want you to really ponder it and think about it, and think about if you're staying in the known or if you have not ventured into the unknown. What does that unknown look like? Is it in your job? And right now we have the whole, everybody's retiring from their work and moving into other things. Ever since the pandemic happened, they realize I'm burned out in this and I don't really like it and I'm going to do something different. And isn't that amazing to take a risk like that? I just spoke with somebody literally today who worked for the same company for 16 years. She quit and she's opening a brand new brick and mortar business, completely separate than anything she knew. And she said, yeah, it was my security. I mean, they paid my health benefits. They did all, this, and the other thing. And I knew that job inside and out. But I'm so excited about what I'm ready to do. She has a new zeal for life. She's excited. Maybe that's you. And I want you to really think about, are you happy in your work? Because you're going to be doing it the rest of your life. You may as well find something that you enjoy. Where are you stuck in that? And are you making excuses for why you need to stay? Because the girl I spoke with today could have had every excuse in the book. 16 years with one company, her benefits were pretty dang good. She had to walk away from that to be an entrepreneur and a business owner, because once you do that, you have to pay for your own benefits out of pocket. You don't get somebody paying into your 401k. You don't have someone paying your health insurance or your dental and vision and all of that. You do it yourself. So that took a huge leap of faith and bravery. Is that where you're stuck? Maybe you're stuck in your weight. And I'm very passionate about you accepting your body as it is, because you are beautiful as you are. But if your weight is becoming a health risk, what are you doing to change it? Really, what are you doing? The number one thing I ran into when I was coaching health and fitness clients in person, I would meet with them on the 5th week in person and take them for a power walk. Because one of their assignments, and I would challenge you to do this now if you're a sedentary person, is walk 10 minutes a day. Just 10. And do it with intention. Not intense. Not intensity, intention, meaning you're walking with purpose. You're not just strolling, smelling the roses. You are actually walking with intention. You walk out for 5 minutes, turn around and walk back. That 5 minutes can turn into 7, 8 minutes. And before you know it, you've walked 15 minutes. You've already improved your health. But what I noticed with my clients in person when I took them for their walk, and they would say, the scale's just not moving my inches when you measure me. What's going on? I'm walking every day. I'm doing everything. And I would take them on the 5th week, and without fail, they were not walking with intention. They were babying something. They were, kind of like, oh, I'm afraid to take a full stride. I don't trust, or, well, I don't like to sweat. I don't ever do anything where I sweat. Well, my girl, you can't change your body if you don't break a sweat. That is the known getting into the unknown. If you don't do something that's uncomfortable in the unknown on a regular basis, you're not going to affect change. You won't get it. So if your body is stuck, you need to do something different. And you can't just do it once. It needs to be over and over again. The video that I put up, all their excuses. I can't wear lip gloss. I can't even wear tinted, chapstick. I can't wear tinted moisturizer. I can't wear any shoes, nothing except my Crocs. I don't like to get dressed up in anything except sweatpants because I need to have this, and this. All excuses, all comfort zone. That is what they know. They either want to stay there or get out into the unknown, out of their comfort zone, and change and improve. It doesn't change who you are at all. It just brings you more awareness. It gives you more expansion into a new, better version of you. So what's the solution to change your body if that's what you need to do for your health? What is it? Have you really done everything? Have you really? Time is one of the number one excuses women have about why they're not fit. And I probably have more time out of my house than most people with work. I mean, I'm a business owner. I'm out of my house most of the time, 12 hours a day. The last thing I want to do is exercise, right? When you get done work, you don't want to exercise. So what do I have to do? I have to carve time in my day. I either have to get up before anything else and do that exercise so nothing interrupts me, nothing takes that away from me, or I carve my lunch hour. I had a client that used to do all of her exercise and walking during her lunch, right? She used that time for her physical activity. She found a solution. Excuses or solutions? You get to decide. You decide if you're going to be full of excuses or solutions. Are you going to be the person that's commenting on a video like the one I described and say, you're right. I don't always like to get dressed up, but it does make me stand taller. I do feel better about myself. Christine, you're right. I haven't really been pushing myself as hard as I probably should in my workouts, or I give myself a lot of slack and I miss a lot of workouts, or whatever it is. Instead of acknowledging that we're full of excuses, find solutions. Acknowledge where we're stuck and find a solution. Now, I am not promoting go, to the point of exhaustion, make yourself sick or any of that. I'm saying wherever you're stuck, whatever it is, be the one who is going to say, no, not today. I'm not going to remain stuck today. I am going to find a solution to get out of this. And it doesn't have to be drastic. It can be small. It can be, I didn't have time to go to the gym today, so I'm going to just walk for 10 minutes instead. You still did something, right? If you're, let's just say it's a relationship. Okay, so we already covered job and career. We're covering weight. Let's talk about relationship. Maybe it's someone you're in a romantic relationship with, and it is not going well. And you need out, but it's a comfort zone. You've spent a lot of time with this person, but you're not happy. Have you had the conversation yet? Maybe that's the first step. Maybe the first step is, it's time for us to have a crunchy conversation, and I want to tell you how I feel. Or maybe you've already done that and they're not respecting your boundaries, and you need to take the next step and say, I need to hit pause and create some space between us. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't care for you. It means I'm going through some stuff and noticing XYZ. I can say 110% how to do that because I did it in a marriage, over 20 years married, and did it. Horrible. My voice shook like crazy. But when you're speaking your truth, and you're growing and moving forward, sometimes your voice shakes. That is not the known. That's the unknown. Terrifying. You don't know what is going to happen when you put your toe in the water. You don't know how cold it's going to be. You don't know how deep it's going to be, but you know that you need to do it. So what is it for you? What is it? Where are you stuck? Where do you need to just kind of take that step and put your toe in the water? My podcast is all about being fierce, right? It's all about finding the bravery to step out. Just have the courage to step out and do what you need to do to be the best version of you. And if you're stuck in doom and gloom, you know how to change that. I'm not talking about medical conditions that need doctors and all of that. I'm talking about just doom and gloom. You know how to change it. If you're stuck in a job that you don't like, start exploring. Start a side hustle. Dip your toe in the water. What's the worst that could happen? You'd have a little fun? Maybe having fun is one of the things that you're stuck in. I actually have an entire podcast episode dedicated to having fun. So if you haven't seen F is for fun, or if you haven't listened to it, go back and look for it and listen to it. Wherever it is you're stuck, I want you to really think about it for you, no one else, just you. Are you making excuses or are you finding solutions? And your solution doesn't have to be enormous. It can be a baby step as long as you're moving forward. This podcast, this whole thing is about building community for women who want personal development, self-improvement, better versions of themselves, and ultimately a better life. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. I want you to really think about it. I want you to find out where it is you're stuck. What one thing can you do this week? One baby step forward can you do to help get yourself unstuck? Is it have the conversation? Is it explore a side hustle or a new career? Is it doing something a little different for your body and your health? Is it just drinking one extra glass of water a day to help hydrate your skin? Whatever it is, don't be the person that's in the comments under a video making excuses for why you can't. Be the person that's going to find solutions. And I would love to hear what you discovered and what you find. You can always reach me. My inbox is always open. Nothing gets me going like when a woman comes back to me and says, Christine, I took your advice and I jumped. I took the plunge. I did it. There were so many women that saw me leave my chiropractic practice to open a beauty salon, and it inspired them to leave a dull, boring job to go explore a new, exciting career, and they did it, and they're thriving, and they love it. Or women who just decided, you know what, I'm going to wear red lipstick today, because they never did before. Just little things that made them feel really good and positive and confident. So if that's you, if you figure out the one thing that you really want to focus on this week and you want to move the needle on and you want to take a baby step or put your whole body in and take the plunge, I would love to hear about it because I love stories like that. That's why I exist. It's my purpose in life is to help women become better versions of themselves. You can always reach me through my website, ChristineBrunelli.com. There's an email contact page there, info@ChristineBrunelli.com, or jump in my social media. If you're not following me there, send me a DM through Instagram or a private message through Facebook. I would love to hear your success stories. And if you're stuck, tell me where you're stuck. I'll help you devise a plan. I love doing stuff like that. Don't forget to hit subscribe so that you get notified the next time a new episode releases. And until next time, my friend, have a fierce, fit, feminine, and fabulous day.